night I learned to drown beneath the weight of hollow crowns. 1,000 steps in forged disguise, 1,000 more to chase the lies. I carve my name into the flame, but fire forgets, it burns the same. And when the mirror turned its face, it showed them that I can replace. These are the scars we choose, the battles lost and never lose. You wear the chains, I bear the cost, for every line I have ever crossed. These are the wounds that stay, but time and pride just slip away. You call it truth, I call it pain. We build our thrones in acid rain. The clock will try on borrowed time, each second cuts a deeper line. I kiss the blade, I wore the mask, became the ghost I didn't ask. They found me king of what remained, a realm of ash, a throne of blame. I raised my voice and no one came, just shadows whispering my name. And when the mirror turned its face, it showed them that I can replace. These are the scars we choose, the battles lost and never lose. You wear the chains, I bear the cost, for every line I have ever crossed. These are the wounds that stay, but time and pride just slip away. You call it truth, I call it pain. We build our thrones in acid rain. These are the scars we choose, a quiet war we always lose. You call it strength, I call it fate. You held the light, I sealed the gate. These are the wounds we hide, that bleed when we forget we lied. You felt the crowd, I wore the stain, and now we drink the acid rain. Beneath the weight of every vow, I swore I'd never break somehow. The silence screamed, the fire knew, and all that's left is passing through. These are the scars we choose, no victory, just what we lose. I was the storm, you were the flame, together lost, alone we came. These are the truths we break, with every breath we suffocate. You call it love, I call it chain, now let it fall in acid rain. Dark storm in the distance, a heart in chains. I walk the path where angels fell, their halos cracked beneath the spell. The crown of light I used to wear now digs its thorns into despair. I whisper carved into my soul, the cost of truth, the weight of roll. It made me king, but keep my hands a servant lost in shifting sands. No mercy were carved into my soul, the cost of truth, the weight of roll. They made me king, but chained my hands a servant lost in shifting sands. No mercy in the eyes I read, no God to kneel before defeat. Under the veil of thorns I bleed, a silent war I cannot plead. Built an empire made of lies, watched it drown in hollow skies. But still I breathe, still I remain, in broken chains I bear the flame. They say my name in shattered stone, each echo cold and more low. The mirror cracked reflects the cost of every soul. I let it lost the throne I claimed with ash and steel. Now rust beneath what time reveals. You can't live the war you choose, you only live with what you lose. No light behind the eyes I see, just shadows crawling back. Under the veil of thorns I bleed. fate. Out. If I could fall through time again, I'd break the sword, I'd burn the pen. But fate is carved, not made of sand. You hold the blade with your own hand. Under the veil of thorns I bleed, still cursed by what I once believed. Truth is pain was stripped and raw, and silence is the loudest law. But I still breathe, still I remain, the last to kneel beneath the flames. Veil of thorns, howl of rust, all we build returns to dust. Silence, raised by flame, I'll wear the chains, but not the blade. I held the line while kingdoms died, but for the words they tried to hide. The crown they forged and burned my skin. No wall without, just wall within. They call me savior, marked in stone, but left me to the wolves alone. Each vow I took was just a cage, a page of truth they tore with rage. Pray for light and curse the dark, but left me to the wolves alone. Each vow I took was just a cage, a page of truth they tore with rage. You pray for light and curse the dark, but left me to the wolves alone. Iron within, steel without, a soul of fire wrapped in doubt. I broke the chains, I bled, I sinned, but all I lost was never mine to win. The mirror shows what they don't see, a man I'm made by loyalty. The hands I fed, the trust I gave, now mark the lines across my grave. The lies they sell with sacred names are buried deep beneath the flames. There's no return, no God to save, just echoes pounding in the cave. You hide your truth in ropes of gold, but I see the rust beneath the mold. Iron within, steel without, a soul of fire wrapped in doubt. I broke the chains, I bled, I sinned, but all I lost was never mine to win. They fear the flame they can't control, so they cage the fire and call it soul. But I still burn. Still burn. One band's fast frozen tone, a lot of resolution. Iron within, steel without, through ash and pain I scream and shout. The truth they hide I wear as skin, a war inside that no one wins. Still I rise, thought they stay bound, but they stay bound. The mirror shows what they don't see, will never be my loyalty, but it's the blame without the blame. They fear the flame they can't control, so they cage the fire and call it soul. But I still burn. They control, they control, they control, taking my right to win. They fear the flame they can't control, So they cage the fire and call it soul. But I still burn. Let's fuck it. Forged in fire and shattered by the hands that wore it. I walked the path they paved in stone, a king of dust, a heart alone. Their words were sharp, their hands were cold. I sold my soul for silver gold. The walls they whispered cracked with time, but still I climbed and still I climbed. The weight of crowns, the fear of fall. I heard it all, I felt it call. I gave my life, I gave my fell to earth, I hit the ground. The thorns of power, they cut so deep, and all the lies I chose to keep. In the silence I hear the sound, the echoes of a life unbound. No God to save me, no one around. I walk alone with no way out. The crown was shattered, but the fire still burns. But the fire still burns. Steel chains rattled in the cold of the night, with worn-down boots and a ghost in the light. The plea for mercy would not ever came, just silence and thunder that whispered your name. The truth is the weapon, cut through the lies, the king of the ashes, with fire in his eyes. I wear the shadows of the crowd, build my throne where the world burns down. Blood in the soil, bones in the stone. I rise from ruin, I stand alone. Stand alone. So truth is all seen, the faces behind every mask. Promise redemption, but I never asked. Nailed through the cross of my own design, forged by the rage, baptized in time. The truth is a weapon, cut through the lies. The king of the ashes, with fire in his eyes. In his eyes, I wear the shadows of the crown. Build my throne where the world burns down. Blood in the soil, bones in the stone. I rise from ruin, I stand alone. Stand alone. Boxed in the faces behind every mask. Promised redemption, but I never asked. Nailed to the cross of my own design, forged by the rage, baptized in time. No more illusion, no more disguise. I am the strong you can't deny. I wear the shadows of the crown. Build my throne where the world burns down. Blood in the soil, bones in the stone. I rise from ruin, I stand alone. Blackwing calls my name again. Cold steel, my only friend. Justice dead, the truth betrayed, but I still walk the path they paved. I wear the shadows of the crown. In the fire where the lost are found. Blood in the soil, bones in the stone. From dust to king, I carve my throne. And when the night calls out for sound, you'll hear the shadows of the crowd. Chains drag low where the silence grows. I walk the line where angels fell. No heaven's light, just a cage-built shell. Sworn to pain, born of flame. Your pretty lies can't cleanse my name. You made your bed, now sleep in the fire. Truth is dead, and the soul's for hire. Bound in iron, forged in shame. You cast the match, I take the flame. Bound in iron, scarred in soul. I wear your sin, but never fold. You spoke in gold, but your hands were ash. A crown of thorns, a kingdom of trash. Dig your grave and speak your prayer, but don't expect a God to care. You lit the fuse, now watch it burn. Karma comes and she won't turn. Bound in iron, forged in shame. You cast the match, I take the flame. Bound in iron, scarred in souls. I wear your sin. fold. You made your bed, now sleep in the fire. Truth is dead and the soul's for hire. Truth is dead and the soul's for hire. You made your bed, now truth is dead. You made your bed, now sleep in the fire. Truth is dead in the fire. Truth is dead and the soul's for hire. Truth is dead and the soul's for hire. Bound in iron, forged in shame. You cast the match, I take the flame. Bound in iron, scarred and sold. I wear your sin but never fold. You spoke in gold but your hands were ash. A crown of gold but never fold. You spoke in gold but your hands were ash. I wear your sin but never fold. You spoke in gold but your hands were ash. Grows but never fold. Yeah! Tell me now, was it worth it in the end? When the knife you threw came back again? Hit hard, break down, trust is lust. Truth is dust, truth is dust, truth is dust. Iron steel, you are just. With a broken go, bound in iron, but never low. Bound in iron, but never low. Bound in iron, but never low. But never low. All the dead, tall dirty string chucks, build of tension. Darkness waits behind the grin. Claws come out from deep within. You wear your mask like a crown of gold, but the crash so true you can't control. You speak inside, you rule with fear, but the wolves inside are drawing near. You can run from the fire, but you can't stop the flame. You buried the guilt, now it screams your name. Wolves within, howl in the dark. Tear through the flesh, right through the heart. Wolves within, no place to hide. The beast is real, it lives inside. You lock the doors, you turn the key, but your demons don't beg, they just feed on me. You ladder the world with every breath, but the pack don't stop until there's death. You can't kill the voice, but not the sound. You'll feel the jaws when they track you down. Wolves within, howl in the dark. Tear through the flesh, right through the heart. Wolves within, no place to hide. The beast is real, it lives inside. You lock the doors, you turn the key, but your demons don't beg, they just feed on me. You lie to the world with every breath, but the pack don't stop until there's death. Not the sound, you'll feel the jaws when they drag you down. Wolves within, howl in the dark. Tear through the flesh, bite through the heart. Wolves within, sharpened and wide. The beast is real, it lives inside. Behind your eyes, the hunger grows. No chain holds back what madness knows. A soul in chains, a mind betrayed. You fed the wolves, now be afraid. Wolves within, howl in the dark. Tear through the lies, leave your mark. Wolves within, take what they're own. No gods, no kings, just teeth and bone. And wolves within, they never sleep, they always win. Wolves within, no place to hide, no place to hide. Wolves within, they never sleep, they always win. Everyone's crawl the spine of night. Truth devours the gift of sight. Still more knows, I bleed it now. Scar my fate, I wear the crown. I walk the line where shadows feed. Past gods of war and saints of greed. But with the forged in fire and rust, the voice of Where silence speaks, where truth runs thin and reason leaks. A voice inside I learned to drown beneath the weight of hollow crowns. 1,000 steps in forged disguise, 1,000 more to chase the lies. I carve my name into the flame, but fire forgets it burns the same. The mirror turned its face, it showed the man I can't replace. These are the scars we choose, the battles lost to never lose. You wear the chains, I bear the cost, for every line I've ever crossed. These are the wounds that stay, where time and pride just slip away. You call it truth, I call it pain. We build our thrones in acid rain. Dry on borrowed time, each second cuts a deeper line. I kissed the blade, I wore the mask beneath the weight of hollow crowds. 1,000 steps in forged disguise, 1,000 more to chase the lies. I carve my name into the flame, but fire forgets it burns the same. And when the mirror turned its face, it showed the man I can't replace. These are the scars we choose, the battles lost to never lose. You wear the chains, I bear the cost, for every line I've ever crossed. These are the wolves that stay, where time and pride just slip away. You call it truth, I call it pain. We build our thrones in acid rain. The clock runs dry on borrowed time, each second cuts a deeper line. I kissed the blade, I wore the mask, became the ghost I didn't ask. They crowned me king of what remained, a realm of ash, a throne of blame. I raised my voice and no one came, just shadows whispering my name. And in the stillness I confess, we run from what we can't suppress. These are the scars we choose, a quiet war we always lose. You called it strength, I called it fate. You held the light, I sealed the gate. These are the wounds we hide, that bleed when we forget we lie. You built the crown, I wore the stain, and now we drink the acid rain. Beneath the weight of every vow, I swore I'd never break somehow. The silence screamed, the fire knew, and all that's left is passing through. These are the truths we break, with every breath we suffocate. You called it love, I called it shame. Now let it fall in acid rain. Acid rain. When others ran, a bladed heart, a war-worn man. You gave me faith wrapped up in lies, a throne of thorns beneath the skies. I wore your name like armor proud, then watched it rust beneath the shroud. You carved your truth into my my skin, but left no space to breathe within. Your promises were made of glass, now all I see is shattered past. Scars like thrones, I wear them well, each one earned in heaven's hell. Every fall became my fight, I rose through ash, I bled through night. Scars like thrones, they crown me now, with fire beneath and fury bound. You count me sinner, made me kneel, then broke the soul you tried to steal. But I remember every scar, they shine like stars, they burn like tar. I built my truth from blood and bone, a silent king on splintered throne. Your kingdom fell, but I remain a child of wrath, a god of pain. You fed me chains and crowned me king, but I fought far from suffering. Scars like thrones, I wear them well, each one earned in heaven's hell. And every fall became a fight, I rose through ash, I bled through night. Scars like thrones, they crown me now, with fire beneath and fury bound. You fed me chains and crowned me king, but I fought fire from suffering. Scars like thrones, I wear them well, each one forged in my own hell. The angels fled, I stood and stayed where hope was lost, I never prayed. Scars like thrones, I claim my name, and burn beneath what can't be tamed. It's no salvation without the fall, no peace without the scream. My soul and took it back, a fallen world behind the black. Scars like thrones, now let them see, this is the cost of making me. Whisper, you're gone, I was never cold. Crown is gone, mine was never gold. Without the scream. Heavier it falls. I wear the silence like a chain, each link a ghost, each thought a stain. Built my kingdom from the fire, fed the wolves but climbed no higher. They called it fate, they called it pride, but I was there when the truth died. No mercy carved in granite stone, the throne was cold, the crown alone. I bled for words they never meant, and broke for rules I never bent. This is the weight of the crown, pulling me under, dragging me down. All that I've gained is turned into rust, in power we crawl, in silence we trust. This is the weight of the crown, it holds you still as the world burns down. I saw the light, it looked like pain, a flash of gold and black again. The hands I held now point with blame, the ones I saved forgot my name. Behind the mask, behind the eyes, our silent screams and quiet lies. I played the part, I knew the lies, but all they want is what they find. I broke the chains they wrapped in silk, and broke the rules I never bent. This is the weight of the crown, pulling me under, dragging me down. All that I've gained is turned into rust, in power we crawl, in silence we trust. This is the weight of the crown, it holds you still as the world burns. the world burns down. This is the weight of the crown, pulling me under, dragging me down. All that I've gained is turning to rust. In power we crawl, in silence we trust. This is the weight of the crown. It holds you still as the world burns down. I saw the light, it looked like pain. A flash of gold, then black again. The hands I held now point with blame. The ones I saved forgot my name. Behind the mask, behind the eyes, are silent screams and quiet lies. I played the part, I knew the lies, but all they want is what they find. This is the weight of the crown. It sings in silence, it screams without sound. Every soul I crushed, every vow I broke, but the sound of ash and smoke. This is the weight of the crown, where kings are lost and never found. But the crown remains, but nothing beneath it does. Bite through the heart. Walls within, no place to hide. The beast is real, it lives inside. You lock the doors, you turn on key, but your demons don't beg to just feed on me. You lock the world with every breath, but the pack don't stop until there's death. You can kill the voice, but not the sound. You feel the jaws when they drag you down. Walls within, howl in the dark. Tear through the flesh, bite through the heart. Walls within, no place to hide. The beast is real, it lives inside. You lock the doors, you turn the key, but your demons don't beg, they just feed on me. You lock the world with every breath, but the black don't stop until there's death. You can kill the voice but not the sound. You feel the jaws when they drag you down. Walls within, howl in the dark. Tear through the flesh, bite through the heart. Walls within, no place to hide. The beast is real, it lives inside. Behind your eyes the hunger grows. No chain holds back what madness knows. A soul in chains, a mind betrayed. You fed the wolves, now be afraid. Tear through the lies, leave your mark. Walls within, take what they're owed. No gods, no kings, just teeth and bone. Walls within, they never sleep, they always win. Raise the wind, cutting deep. Iron depth, no retreat, no retreat. Punch the will, crimson stains. Madness calls, chaos reigns. Raise the war, endless night. Shattered bone, primal fight. Flames engulf, skies ignite. Souls consumed, death to night. Souls consumed, death to light. Screams of war, endless night. Shattered bone, primal fight. Flames engulf, skies ignite. Souls consumed, death delight. Chaos reigns, bow to none. Terror feeds, it's begun. No escape, wrath unleashed. Terror feeds, it's begun. No escape, wrath unleashed. What decays, eternal feast. Got no tears, flesh is torn, fields of death, bodies worn. Echoes loud, avoid replies. Ruthless rage, no compromise. Shadows live under skies black. Moment cries, no turning back. Feel the surge, power wrong. Before destruction's law. Chaos reigns, out to none. Terror feeds, it's begun. No escape, wrath unleashed. What decays, eternal feast. Chaos reigns, out to none. Terror feeds, it's begun. No escape, wrath unleashed. What decays, eternal feast. Unleashed, what decays, eternal feast. Chaos reigns, bow to none. Terror feeds, it's begun. No escape, wrath unleashed. What decays, eternal feast. Eternal feast. Eternal feast. Eternal feast. Eternal feast. Eternal feast. Shattered glass, each word a cut, each breath a pass. Lower the chains, I call them pride, and build my throne where angels die. The crown was forged and borrowed, fiery style, a stony step a liar. But time unmakes what fear creates, and kingdoms fall through rusted gates. The crown was forged and borrowed, fiery style, a stony step a liar. But time unmakes what fear creates, and kingdoms fall through rusted gates. I spoke like thunder, stood like flame, but every echo calls my name. Kingdoms fade and so do kings. The weight of truth outlasts all things. No God remains to take the blame. Just dust and blood and stolen names. You chase the crown and curse the sky, but nothing rules when all must die. The night and lost my soul in silent fight. Each lie I lived became my law. Each hand I held withdrew in awe. I made a war of every word. Believe the lies I never heard. Now all that's left beneath the pain is what the silence can explain. The higher walls, the darker fall, and no one hears the final call. Kingdoms fade and gods betray the ones they raise to lead the way. No savior waits, no final stand, just Jeff's voice decays. You rule the night, then lose the day. Mirror shows what time erases the cracks within the proudest faces. No crown survives the weight of guilt. No empire stands where shame is built. Final by sins and slow to flame, but know the wind will wear my name. Like whispered names, like fleeting gods with hollow claims. No tomb can hold the truth I gave. No crown can rise above the grave. So write my sins in stone and flame, but know the wind will wear mine. Like fleeting gods with hollow claims. No tomb can hold the truth I gave. No crown can rise above the grave. So write my sins, it's done in flame, but know the wind will wear mine. Just slow release. The chains they rattle, they don't break. The lies we live, the truths we fake. I built my crown from broken dreams. Now all that's left is silent screams. Beneath the broken sky I stand, a shattered soul, a fractured land. No gods above, no heads to guide. Just in this war, no nowhere to hide. Beneath the broken sky I stand. time, the dead not laid. What remains when all is gone? Just the echoes of a shattered song. Beneath the broken sky I stand, a shattered soul, a fractured head. No gods above, no hands to guide, just endless war with nowhere to hide. Beneath the broken sky I scream. quake, skulls will crack, kingdoms break, carnage spreads, the weak will kneel, iron veins of God reveal. Storm of rage, unholy call, no escape, the heavens fall. Thunder roars, relentless pain, a world undone, left in disdain. Infernal screams, the world ignites, shattered steel, eternal fights. Whiffs of wrath, pounding might, in the dark, unleash the light. Broken bones, the earth will quake, skulls will crack, kingdoms break, carnage spreads, the weak will kneel, iron fangs unleash the blight. Broken bones, the earth will quake, shattered steel, eternal fights. Whiffs of wrath, pounding might, in the dark, unleash the blight. Broken bones, the earth will quake, skulls will crack, kingdoms break. Broken bones, the earth will quake, skulls will crack, kingdoms break. Carnage spreads, the weak will kneel, iron fangs, the gods reveal. Storm of rage, unholy call, no escape, the heavens fall. Thunder roars, relentless pain, a world undone, left in disdain. Storm of rage, unholy call, no escape, the heavens fall. Thunder roars, relentless pain, a world undone, left in disdain. Eternal fire, endless night, destruction reigns around. No light, the storm will claim, no soul survives. Thrash forever, chaos thrives, chaos.